songbirds always eat. If their song is sweet to hear, sing for your luncheon and you'll get dinner. Dine with wine of choice. If romance is in your voice, I heard from a wise canary trilling, makes you willing. So little swallow, swallow now. Now is the time to sing for your supper, and you'll get breakfast. Songbirds are not dumb. They don't buy a crumb of bread. It's said, so sing and you'll be fed. Sing for your supper, and you'll get breakfast. Songbirds always eat. If the song is sweet to hear, sing for your luncheon, and you'll get dinner. Dine with wine of choice. If romance is in your voice, I heard from a wise canary trilling, tell a willing song, little swallow, swallow now. Now is the time to sing for your supper, and you'll get breakfast. Songbirds are not done. They don't have to buy a crumb of bread, a spool of thread, just sing instead. You don't have to buy even a crumb of bread instead. You'll be fed if you sing. If you dance. So sing and you'll be
Can you guys hear me? Am I quiet? Am I loud? How about right in there? It's good, right? It's a good, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, what's up, guys? No one subscribe unless you want to be, unless you don't want to see your name come up in cool sounds. 'Cause I don't know how the fuck to do that. I'm trying to figure it out right now. How is it so difficult? Why does it gotta be so difficult? What, man? Baldy, did you sub? Rake, I don't know how to say your name. Rake125. I got the correct sword in the new episode, the episode that happened today. So, got loud neighbors. I don't think you guys can hear that, but someone sub. No, you gotta do it. I don't want anyone else to do it. I can gift a sub. What happens if let's see if I can gift a sub without paying money. God damn it, I hate giving away money. Alright. Give gift subscription. I'm seeing money amounts on the screen. This is no good. Holy shit. Give 50 subs for $250. Can I gift one sub for... I can't gift anything. Oh, here we go. Gift one sub. Continue with PayPal. Alright. Lucky sub giveaway. I'm gonna gift one sub to the, I don't know, I gotta think of a cool question. But first I have to securely log into PayPal. Sing for your supper and you'll get Okay, complete purchase. I don't know how I choose who it's gifted to though. Okay, your gift is now ready to be given in the channel. Wait, I didn't what? I didn't choose. What did I just do? Wait, how much money did I just fucking spend? It said it was $10. Wait a minute. I'm freaking out right now. You give to one person, $10. Okay, good. Fuck. Scared the shit out of me. Oh my goodness. Okay, but I didn't actually choose. Yeah, I gifted you, dude. There you go. I don't know how. But there it is. Did anything come up on the screen? Whoa. You just tipped $200? Yo. For real? Bobo, who are you, man? Wait, is that a troll or is that for real? It's fake? Okay. How did you do that? Why is Twitch so difficult, guys? It's real. Yeah, because you can't just like do that. Oh, wait, no, you is it real? How do I know if it's real? I mean, if it's real, I appreciate the heck out of that, man. It's fake. Yeah. Ask him if he knows the high elves, dude. Quick, it's your chance. Oh my god. War in Combat was hilarious. Thank you, man. I'm doing good, Bang. You used to laugh at my Oblivion meme? Appreciate it, man. Yo, Baldy, Jules is online. I don't want to take your $10. It's okay, man. I was trying to figure out if it would come up on the screen. Jules, you're here. Jules, we need you. I literally messaged you on like every possible thing. Okay, Bobo, now you're fucking. Look at my cash flow. Jules, help. I downloaded Streamlabs. You're in class. Well, get out of class. Get out of there. Oh shit, Sundown, sir. Thank you, dude, for the septums. I'm gonna use those for some new armor. Bob, thank you, dog. I can get the good apartment in GTA 5. Class ass. Check this. Check what? What? Oh. Thanks, Guts Tahito. Wait. I'm gonna open Discord on my phone because I feel like my computer's gonna blow up. It's very sensitive. Discord chat for gamers. Makes me not want to download it. Every time I see that little blurb. Damn it, now mukbang streamer. That's right. There's my mukbang stream. And you guys have that Robinhood investment app? You can buy stocks and shit. Is it any good? Munchin stream, that's right. Welcome back, gamer. Rectifying the quantum defibrillator. That sounds like some Discord shit. Nah, Robinhood is hilarious. They sell your transactions to high frequency traders before the transaction gets carried out. What does that mean? So it sounds like they're screwing you? OMG, BTS makes better songs than Emmett. What's a BTS song? Guys, I'm trying to do this CAPTCHA verification. I gotta click all the squares that have a fire hydrant. Please check my email. Oh my gosh, everything's like 3-factor authentication these days. BTS, Never Far Rising. Fake good love. Fake good love. There's so many flies in my apartment. I don't think you guys can see them, but they're buzzing. They're buzzing all over the place. Like, they tell the high frequency trader people the gate of people trading through their app before the effect takes place on the stock market, so the traders get to project. Oh. What would a quantum defibrillator even be? And why would you rectify it? Nothing about that sentence makes any sense. But I guess that's the point. Alright, finally I'm logged in. I'm logged into Discord. If you guys don't follow the Discord, it's pretty cool. Alright, Baldy, I'll keep my eyes on the chat. I'm going to do an Epic Gaming chat later today, I think. Oh, can I link the Discord here? Yeah, hold on. What are you guys up to right now? Going back to school? I got school starting back up tomorrow. I'm not pumped, to say the least. Did you just wake up? I woke up, had a shower. That's pretty much it. Someone gives me a sub of VIP though. Baldy really wants that sub. It's alright, man. When Jules is out of class, we'll figure it out, and then I'll have a proper epic stream, lots of noise and audio, video, constantly going haywire later today when I play some epic game. I don't know what to play though. Remember that old horror game, Condemned? There's like 3 of them. There's Condemned, Condemned 2, Bloodshot, and then there was Condemned Criminal Origins. I used to like this. Ever played the Fable games? Yeah, I played 2 and 3. I never played the first one though. God of War 3 with Baldy. God of War 3 is pretty. That's the only God of War, at least the original God of Wars, that I didn't play all the way through. I remember ripping off. I think Apollo's head. Apollo's the sun guy, right? He's like really fast. Helios, okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember ripping off Helios' head. That's as far as I got. Oh man. I'm a God of War expert, y'all. I had my first. I was like a proto Let's Player when I played the God of War 1 and 2. I had a family member I didn't know very well at all, actually. A family member was like, had some terminal illness, and for some reason, instead of going to the hospital, she decided to just stay home with us. And I didn't know her that well at all. But it was this weird situation where she was just like living in one of the rooms. And at that point, I was like 11 or something, 11 or 12, and I just got the first God of War. And when I was playing it one day, I was kind of like, it was still a new game. I was early on in the game, and she saw it and she's like, "Oh, what is this? This looks cool." And she sat down and started to watch me play it. And there's like puzzles in that game and stuff, so she would help me with some of the puzzles. And every time I played that game, she had nowhere to go. She was just hanging around the house, like waiting to die, basically. And so every time I played that game, she would come out and watch. And then we beat that game. And then I got God of War 2, and same thing. She watched me like play it all the way through. And it was a good time. Very weird thing. She was my original gaming audience. And then she died. How's that for story time? Epic story with Emmett. Yeah, it was really sweet. Yeah, she was a nice lady. Me and Emmett are going to be streaming Minecraft someday. Dude, I can't do Minecraft. I don't get it. It's depressing to me. I don't like being the only person in the world full of bricks and blocks and... What's that tune from Minecraft? Mice on Venus? It's a pretty good tune. I played in high school I played some rip-off version of Minecraft. It was more, it was like free to download. It was like more actiony. There were like machine guns and shit. And overall there were just like more zombies and stuff. It was like zombie horde version of Minecraft, and I played that with some friends from high school, and that was pretty fun. I don't think it was called Terraria. I don't know, dude. It was some really weird, like, clearly huge ripoff. Zombies versus flowers. I don't know. All I remember is it was exactly like Minecraft. Like it looked like the Minecraft world to the T. You were supposed to build forts and stuff. And every night, like, a bunch of zombies would come, but you would have like AK-47s and shit. I think it was, yeah, Castle Miner Z. That was it. Yeah, that was good. That was fun. Yeah, it was on the Xbox Indie Store. Yeah, that was a fun game, dude. I played that with 2 of my friends from high school. For like a month, we were really into it. Fun game. Less than 4. The indie store had some decent Avatar games too. Yeah, dude. I loved Doritos Crash Course. Doritos Crash Course was the shit. It was so good. And then way back when they had like the Xbox Live version of that game show 1 versus 100. It was like a trivia game, and they had like a real host and everything, but it was all like Xbox avatars. It was so fun. That shit was so fun, dude. I loved 1 versus 100. It was so exciting, and the host would actually like talk to the one, and then all the other avatars were just like other real people in the lobby, and it was just like a trivia game. I remember it was cool because you could like play with your whole family, and it was like this big event because it was all live, so you had to be there at a certain time every night. I think it was like Friday nights or something, and I would always play it with my dad and Max. Ugh, my dad was really good at it. Max was too. They would like answer the questions, and I'd have the controller and I'd like do them. But that was a fun game. I'm sad they got rid of it. I miss shit like that. Tanks versus zombies. Any combination of something versus a zombie is gonna be a game. Okay, what does POG mean? I don't know what that stands for. I don't know what that means. If I'm gonna be a cool Twitch streamer, I gotta know the lingo. Piece of goo. Oh. Well, in my streams it stands for piece of goo. I think POG is like an excitement. POG is an emote that basically is an adaptation of PogChamp. But why? What is Pog? It sounds like a... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I assumed all the emotes were like famous streamers, but I don't know any of them. I'm enjoying Morrowind. It's definitely a game that if I were like 10 and I had a whole summer to dedicate to it, I would play the shit out of it. Because, yeah, there's so much to explore, and I've heard that exploring in Morrowind is can be more exciting and more rewarding than in Oblivion and Skyrim. But the combat is still just weird. Like, it doesn't translate that well. I feel like you gotta choose in a game. You want what you see on screen to actually represent what is happening in terms of like the points, in terms of, you know, hits and health loss and all that stuff. And so I get it that people are disgruntled how it's like this weird, you know, you're slashing at someone and nothing's happening. It's like if I was gonna play a roll of the dice type game like that, I would just play like a board game or a card game or something. It's weird that they try to fuse them like that. Like, it's still like you're watching this action play out, but are you really? It's kind of like it's like watching a Civilization battle play out. You see like this little animation between the guys fighting, but it doesn't really mean shit. You just you have to look at the ratio and just like wait for it to be over. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, Kodar did it really, really well. I remember loving that game. I haven't played it in forever though. That was a good one. Of course, I had like a hot chick character. You know what the underwear is like a swimsuit. I'd always have her in the swimsuit. If you guys can picture 10-year-old me playing like this really laggy KOTOR, my dad's old Macintosh desktop, and I'm just like staring at the ass of my character in her swimsuit. That was a fond memory. The rest of the game was good too, but yeah, it was pretty sweet. Nice. Oh, and then don't get me started on Soul Calibur 3. 3 was when they introduced character customization. So I'd have like this huge, all my customized characters would just be like girls in their underwear. Who didn't do that though? If you didn't do that, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, it was epic to see all these hot anime-esque girls in their underwear when you're little, and you're just like, it's okay because it's a video game. It was a sweet moment. Epic win for gamers all around the world. Original Sims. I never played Sims, but yeah, Sims seems like a game where you could just like undress all the characters. Man, we're such creeps. When we were little, we were such creeps. I mean, nothing's changed, but it's just fun how like early on it started. Oh, I couldn't do that because my mom would play Soul Calibur with me. Yeah, you gotta be stealthy. I remember really wanting to do that like thing in God of War where you like fuck the bathhouse girls and you get all the experience points from it. But I'd always have to like close the door and like do it real quick and make sure. Yeah, that was exciting. Oh man, it's good shit. We need more. Oh, and then there was straight up Blockbuster. I don't know how old I was. I was young still. I think I was maybe not even. Shit, I must have been like, I want to say 9. There was a Playboy game for PS2, and the whole game was just you could like click different icons, and the girls would go in like different poses, and then you had to take pictures of them. That was the whole fucking game. Yeah, it was just in Blockbuster, and I played that for a whole like weekend. I rented it from Blockbuster. It was a good time. I don't regret it at all. It was fun. Well, that was around the time when that original Clone Wars cartoon was just getting big. Not the like 3D one, the original, just like the drawn 2D one. I've used GTA lap dances to get up. Yeah, the GTA lap dances are pretty good. Newgrounds, that was that old website for games, right? Was there a lot of lewd shit on there that people made? Okay, enough of this perverted chatting. Oh man, no, that's good. There's an important era and an important aspect in gaming history that is seldom spoken of, for obvious reasons. But like those bikini volleyball games. Yeah. I never played the Dead or Alive series. I wanted to do the Dead or Alive series, but it was too like overt about what it was. Like I couldn't be like, "Hey mom, can I get this?" Because like on the cover, it's like all these girls in these like bikinis and shit like that. So like it was too like upfront. With Soul Calibur, there's like all these male warriors in like armor and shit. So like she didn't know. And when I rented that game, the Playboy game from Blockbuster, I just did it myself. So, oh man, all did he die? Oh shit. There's a ramen noodle that I was sitting on. What the fuck? Thank you, Emmett, for being the hero we need. For saying what no one else. Well, for speaking about video games and horny young men. It was a great time. And then don't get me started on the PSP. That was the first like personal thing I had that connected the internet. So, I mean, the rest is history. You get the gist. Oh man, I rarely ever played games on that. There was like a Battlefront game, Star Wars Battlefront game for PSP that was not bad. And then there was a God of War game actually for PSP that was pretty good too. I played those 2 games. That was literally it. The rest was using the internet. So Oh man. Will Twitch actually ban me for talking about this stuff? I don't know how like weird Twitch is about this crap. Star Wars Battlefront 2 or it was it was its own thing. I don't know. Let me look it up like Battlefront PSP. It was called its own thing. It was essentially the same as Battlefront 2. But it had a couple different maps. Oh no, I literally just typed in Battlefront 2. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, it's called Renegade Squadron. Battlefront Renegade Squadron. It was super fun. And I guess there was another one called Elite Squadron. So yeah, it was the same stuff. It was good. Yeah, and then a lot of people's Wi-Fi were like unprotected back then because Wi-Fi was kind of newish. People didn't really give a crap. And we didn't even have Wi-Fi. We were really slow to get on all that crap. We still had like dial-up, AOL dial-up, where you had to listen to the weird to like get online. So, but we had neighbors across the street called the Changs. They were this nice Chinese family, and sure enough, if I use this with my PSP, but I also did this with my Xbox. If I had a dresser that was against the window, and thankfully my my room was in front of the house, so it was the closest I could be to the Changs. Anyway, they were like across the street. But if I put my Xbox on the dresser and I like tilted it so it leaned against the window, I could get the Chang's Wi-Fi, and it was just called like Chang's. So it was like, and it was open, and I played I played like Quake Wars using their Wi-Fi, and it was so bad that like you just see people like they'd start to run and then they'd appear on the other side of the map, and it was just a mess. But it was still exciting because it was like my first online experience. I was like, oh, these are real players. It was so fun. Poor Chang family. Nah, they're okay. Good times. Good times. I miss when it was like, when it became so difficult to like pull off that shit, there was more of an excitement that came with just playing in general. Now everything's like so easy. I can just get online and play. It's still fun, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Like, just being able to play a game, you feel like you pulled off something. I guess that's what's exciting about it. Yeah, now you gotta pay for everything online. R.I.P. Microtransactions. I'm gonna stream the new Battlefront 2. I've been playing a little bit of that. I'm trying to get back into, like, competitive shooters. And Baldy's gonna have a field day with me when he sees how I play. But yeah, you can play with me, man. PC Battlefront. I know I need to get an Epic PC. I'm sorry, but I'm okay. I'm getting the hang of it with Xbox One. Yeah, it is super cool. I'm enjoying it. I like the Naboo, the like Duel of the Fates level. I'd never seen that area made in like a game before. Like Lego Star Wars doesn't count. But there's that whole map in the Heroes battle where you can play where like the episode 1 duel happened in the Naboo hangar, and then in that like I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like I don't know, but it's where they fight in the movie, and then ultimately Darth Maul falls, and there's all those big energy towers, and there's the catwalks, and everything's like gray. That was super cool. And the Naboo starfighters look so good. EA's really good at just making stuff look really good. And Phasma's like a little too chromy. You gotta like wear sunglasses to look at Captain Phasma in Battlefront 2. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just, it takes a lot of effort because there's all these separate little cards you have to get, and you can like upgrade each different type of like soldier, So there's just so much. In the old Battlefronts, you just like pick a guy and go, and nothing. That's it. You know, everyone's like on the same level playing field. But with this one, you gotta like upgrade your weapons, you can upgrade your health, and it's just like there's a lot going on. I remember, I don't know, kind of prefer customizing loadouts to like upgrading shit. I remember in Halo 4 you could customize your loadout, and then I mean, most of the Call of Duty games, all of them nowadays, you can do that too. I kind of prefer that, but I'm getting used to it. I'm just such a terrible shot. So the older games were better for me because everything was so close quarters, so you didn't have to be a good shot. But obviously with EA, their maps are like gargantuan, so it's like it's a different play style that I got used to. I always play as like a heavy. I like the jetpack dudes though. I'm pretty good as the clone jetpack guy. They're fun. It's going good, man. Yeah, Halo Reach. I was pretty good at Halo Reach too. I've been meaning to one day like go back. It's always fun to just go back and look at your character, because I always forget where I left off with like my online characters in Halo. The Dark Trooper. Yeah, the Dark Trooper. The Dark Troopers always kill me, dude. If there's a Dark Trooper, I just like run the other way. They always mess me up. And there's like the Sith Troopers that came out because with the new movie or whatever, the red ones. They're tough too. I like the Commandos, the clone Commandos. Those are good. Anything that's just like spray and pray, that's kind of what I tailor myself to. Although for some reason I'm usually a terrible aim, but for some reason with the jetpack guy, I'm a pretty good aim. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's a fun game. And then I wasn't bad as the heroes. I was kicking butt as like I was Anakin in like the heroes versus heroes battle, and then I was also played as Darth Maul a little bit. And that was kind of fun. It always blows my mind when you see someone playing as like Finn. Not because he was the last like choice and they were stuck with him, but because they want to. Who would want to play as anyone that doesn't have a lightsaber? I don't know. I mean, I would. The only one I would want to play with that's not like a Jedi or a Sith would be like Boba Fett, because Boba Fett's just such a badass, and he's got his flamethrower and the jetpack and everything. But everyone else, like even Han Solo. I mean, Han Solo's cool. I love him, but I wouldn't want to play as Han Solo when I could choose like, yeah, Anakin or Grievous or someone. Baby Yoda. He should be a playable hero. He has no attack. He just floats around in a little thing. Stupid. They should have a Jango Fett skin for Boba Fett, and they should have like the Mandalorian skin for Boba Fett too. That'd be cool, because they have like different outfits you can choose for them. I'm sure if you play it on PC, there's already all that stuff, but. Ketamine Yoda. That'd be terrifying. Ketamine Yoda in Battlefront 2 creepypasta. That'd be a good creepypasta. I chose the character Yoda when I'd gotten enough points to choose a Jedi. But when I loaded as him, something wasn't right. Jabba. Playable Jabba. That'd be sick, dude. Jabba, my favorite hero. Oh my god. Who are they missing? I feel like IG-88 would be a badass hero. Or I guess villain, whatever. And they got all the main Sith. Windu. Yeah, they are missing Windu. What the hell happened to Windu? I saw him in one heroes versus villains fight, I think, but he didn't look anything like Windu. Or maybe it was someone's mod. I think I saw it online in some video, but it didn't look anything like Samuel L. Jackson. I was just in Scottsdale for a business trip. The lack of green disturbed me. Yeah, there's actually way more green in Scottsdale than there is anywhere else there and southward. Arizona gets very green if you go north, though. If you drive north from Scottsdale, it starts to get very green. But yeah, I drive south from Scottsdale for school, so my whole drive is just like dirt. Window instead of Ray. Yeah. Windows just yelling and calling everyone a MF. Oh my goodness. Can I curse on here? I feel like some of these streamers are just so worried about cursing and stuff, but I don't know, dude. Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn would be so sweet. Yeah, you guys can curse. I don't care. Just don't say the N word. I don't know. Twitch freaks me out. I feel like they're like always watching. You better not slip up. I can't show like knives and nipples, right? What if I'm like making a sandwich? Hey guys, watch me make a sandwich on the stream, and then I like cut it with a butter knife, and then I get banned. Thanks for advising on not using the N word. You never know. There's gonna be one guy who like just, I don't know. You give him an inch, take a mile kind of thing. When do you must say the N word? Butter knife promotes violence. Butter knife does apparently promote violence. That's the only. That must be what they think if they really don't want me to show it. Can I show a fork? No, wait, this is just a spoon. Uh-oh. Oh! Am I breaking the rules? Alright, spoon, that's pretty far from knife, but what if I show a fork? Oh, shit. Oh, it's kind of spiky. You could maybe, if I jammed it real hard, might hurt a little bit. Getting closer. Don't do any self-harm, either as a joke. Okay. Don't try it. Anakin? Oh my goodness. The three N's. No knives, no nipples, no N-words. That's right, that's pretty accurate. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm gonna start burping a lot, I can feel it. If you guys want to stay for my burp stream, then be my guest. Can I show a conducting baton? It's pretty pointy. That could be dangerous. Am I gonna get banned for that? Thanks, man. Banned. Aw, oh, damn it. Aw, oh, crap. You guys want to see my epic fridge? I think Baldy wants to see my epic fridge. I have the only like nerd culture part of my apartment is my fridge right now. I put all my action figures on it because I didn't have any place else to put them. Oh, I gotta take the blue snowball with me. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Let's see my big fridge. Oh! I got all the epic guys on there. There's like 3 different aliens. And there's an ODST guy in the corner back there. Yeah, it's Buzz. That's an original Buzz. I've had him since 2nd grade. I'm 5'10". LMAO, plenty of room for a gaming PC. Yeah, plenty of room. There's also plenty of room in my wallet for more money for a gaming PC. Bitch. Is Emmett the music brother? We're both music brothers. I'm the one who's like pursuing it as a degree, but Max is also a very good musician. His ear is superior to mine. If you check out his SoundCloud, Max LaFave at soundcloud.org, he's got some really good music on there. Oh my goodness. You're 4'10"? That's okay, dude. Or are you saying I'm 4'10"? Max and Lil Pump. Who's Lil Pump? I don't know any of the current musicians. Have you ever dived into nerd culture of beating Oblivion Skyrim on the highest difficulty? Nah, fuck that. No. I don't know, dude. I pumped it up when I played as Old Woman on Oblivion. I didn't go to the highest difficulty, but I went pretty far up. And it was very difficult. And I did not enjoy it. And I've like brought it down a little bit. It's still like more than medium by a large margin, but yeah, Oblivion on the hardest difficulty and Skyrim on the highest difficulty. Yeah, they're very different. They really are. I think I could maybe pull off Skyrim, but Oblivion just seems hopeless. Oblivion seems totally like. It was like Morrowind where I was getting killed by the rat in Oblivion in the tutorial when I had it on the highest difficulty. Yeah, I'm fairly confident I could do Skyrim. And Skyrim has a different difficulty system, right? Like, it's not just that slidey thing anymore. It's just actually like medium, hard, whatever, right? Expert. It's like a normal game. The slider thing was so weird. Like, why do you need to be that specific? Yeah, maybe I would do it. If you guys would be interested in that, I'd do a Skyrim playthrough on expert. Yeah, I do have my inventory is like full of crap I never use, so if it turns into like a survival game almost, that's kind of interesting. Would you guys be down with if I did a? Because I have the special edition for Xbox One as well, and they have like the Bethesda sanctioned mods you can download. I've already downloaded some Big Titty mods, so we could do a Skyrim playthrough on expert with some hot babe as our character. No titties? All right, fine. Baldy says no. Hey Emmett, how's Max doing? Max is doing good. He is very busy. He's very dedicated to the welding and to the blacksmithing. And yeah, I think he's doing all right, man. Oh, big penis mods for lady followers. Yeah, that'd be cool too. That'd be interesting. Are there big penis? I'm sure there are. It's not even a question. Can I say big penis on Twitch? If I became a titty streamer. If my game character having the big titties counts as me being a big titty streamer, then yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have. I left the Xbox One with Max because he just wants to play the original Battlefront 2. That's literally all he plays. The whole system. I have like 100 games on there. He only ever plays 2006 Battlefront 2. He likes it so much that when I go down there and visit, I like half the time I just leave it down there with him because he's like, no, I really want to play Battlefront 2. And he has an Alienware computer, so we could be like playing it on Steam. He has it on Steam, but he doesn't want to play it on Steam. He wants to play it on Xbox. I love it. Oh. I don't know why. I'm trying to. Somewhere I have like a USB that connects to controllers, so I can just like plug the USB into his computer, and then he can use the Xbox controller with his Steam games. If he had that, then I think he would play on Steam because he doesn't like the mouse pad and keyboard thing. But I just gotta find that little USB port. Okay, Baldy, don't make fun. I was in computer class in like 2001, so all these terms are Hey, Emmett, any new music projects coming up? Yeah, I'm actually working on something big. No, not really. I'm working on one song, but it's gonna be all my songs have been like live recorded, so we do it as if we're doing it live as like a show, and then that's it, and then I put the video with it and everything and put it on YouTube. But obviously the recording quality suffers a little bit because of that. But the next tune I'm doing, I want to do it like super legit and have everything be like an individual studio recording. And it's going to be fun. I have it all written. It's just a matter of recording it. Yeah, I need to get on that. Thanks for reminding me. And then I have enough tunes for an album on Spotify. I've been meaning to put everything on Spotify, but yeah, I don't know. I got stuck in the process because I couldn't make sure that I was like getting royalties or whatever for the plays. I want to make sure that I'm not just like putting them up there. And I mean, I'm not expecting I'm going to get a lot of money anyway, but it would be nice to just. I would rather. Oh yeah, it's kind of cut off, but it's the Oblivion symbol. We bought it actually. We bought that when Max and I went to the Renaissance Festival, the local Renaissance Festival here, to buy props for Oblivion in Real Life 2, and there was a metal worker there, and he had that, and we were like baffled. He had like a Skyrim one too that was really cool, but I was like amazed he had an Oblivion one. Like no one knows that. Hey, Link2319, thanks man. Appreciate you. SV3TT bro, thank you dog. Appreciate you guys. I don't have any cool stuff that happens yet, so I just gotta manually be like appreciate you. But I think that's better in a way. It's more intimate because I actually have to like look at your name and shit. Thank you guys. Pronounced Svet bro. Thanks man. I appreciate that. Yeah, literally right after the stream, me and Baldy and my friend Jules are gonna figure out how to do all the like notification stuff, so it should be popping up. But I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna try and be like consistent here on out with streaming. This week I'll get a sense of like when my classes are, and Beetle taxes. When did I miss you? Did I miss when you subbed? I'm so sorry. You also, you're a new patron too. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. kind of games would you guys want to see me play on here? Because I don't really know. I was just going to play like Battlefront 2. It's probably next week because I got to get my Xbox One back. The new Battlefront 2. And you guys really haven't seen me play any like competitive stuff. So it's going to be a trip. I get very disgruntled. We'll say that. You got a shirt on the way? Cool, man. Thank you. You want to see reaction videos? Like streaming reaction videos? I played Elder Scrolls Online for about like 10 minutes and I didn't like it. It just reminded me vaguely of like World of Warcraft, which is fine, but it just didn't feel like Elder Scrolls to me. I don't know. Mount and Blade Warband. What is that about? I would like Mount and Blade Warband. Alright, I'll check it out. I like progressive music. I don't listen to a lot of prog rock per se, but a lot of modern jazz is very progressive. Max sensitivity let's play of Fortnite. No building. Dude, I didn't even, the first time, I only played Fortnite once, and only once shall I ever play it. I didn't know you could actually build stuff until like the last 5 minutes that I was playing it, and I was so confused. There's so much like nothing that happens in Fortnite because the world is so big in the beginning, and then finally you like run into one person, and she just built this tower and then fucking killed me, and I was like, what just happened? It was so weird. I don't get it, man. I don't get that game. Oh, I was gonna look up Mount and Blade Warband. Yo, Pragma 8123. Thank you, man. The hype train is coming. I don't know what that means, but I just got a thing that says that. Do you guys see that too? The hype train. What the hell is Twitch, dude? It's so weird. I'm too old for this crap. Alright, what is Mount and Blade Warband? Hype train, 94% there. Sub, gift, or use bits to get to the next level. How do I do this? Baldy, are you seeing this? Prometheus, are you seeing this? I don't know what to do. Honestly, I don't know what to do. Sorry if I'm wasting the hype train. I don't know what I don't know what to do. Does it just mean someone else has to subscribe within 4 minutes? Okay. Oh, shoot. Zoom, thank you, dog. Appreciate you. You 100%ed the hype train. Achievement unlocked. Oh my goodness. This is... Oh no. Hype train level 2. It's just going to keep going. Time for level 3, boys. This is just insane. Okay. I'm confused too. I don't know how to cheer. I don't just cheer in real life. Here's me cheering. I'm like an old motocross game audience member. Let's try to reach the Mac level. Can we do it, gamers? I don't know. Let's find out. 2D audience member. That's exactly right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Look like paper, and you can see like the pixels that outline them. Mount and Blade Warband is the standalone expansion pack to the action role-playing video game Mount and Blade. Announced in January 2009, the game was developed by the Turkish company Tail Worlds Entertainment. And was published by Paradox Interactive. Alright. Doesn't really tell me anything about it. I see knights. I see vast prairies. I see big battles. I see horses. Looks pretty good. I'd be down. Oh, do you play Steam games? I do not, because I don't have Steam. But, you know what? Max has Steam. Go pressure Max to play Steam games. Because he's got a lot of... We have Codename Cure on Steam. Great game. Highly recommend. You guys ever play Codename Cure? Holy crap. We have like a bunch of shitty free games on Steam. And we have Battlefront 2, the original. And we have Doki Doki Literature Club, which we never played. But I know what happens, so it's kind of a waste. Codename Cure, no, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, that was quite a freaking trip, that game. Guys, we're 31% to level 2 hype train. Can we do it? I gotta like... There's such a high energy to Twitch streamers that I don't have at all. I'm chugging coffee and I feel like it's just making me more tired. I need to like profusely explain how much you guys mean to me. Yo, you guys, I couldn't do this without you guys. You guys mean everything to me. I really want to make this. They always talk about how they want to make this like their full-time thing. I'm really trying to make this my full-time gig. So, you know, I'm on the grind. Let's make it happen. Let's get to that level 2 hype train. I know we can do it. You guys are my everything. I just love games so much. Oh man. What's Max up to nowadays? Max is taking a blacksmithing course and a welding course. He wants to, when he comes back to the channel, he's going to be in full armor and he's going to kill me, and then he'll take over the channel. He's going to be like Iron Man. 1 minute left. Let's get Emmett the life he deserves. Thanks, man. Oh my gosh. Blacksmith Max. That's right. Bro, what do you even play Fort, bro? Bet you don't even have a single victory royale, bro. Chugs bottle of sheep fuel. My cousin's uncle wife knows. Ninja, bro. Do not try me. Oh shit. Yeah, it's cool. He's super into it. Honestly, the whole process of making the gate prop for Oblivion in Real Life 2 is I think what led him into really wanting to do it full time. He's always been really interested in crafts and like just like hands-on tradesmanship. But like the whole process of making the gate he really enjoyed, and I think that was the final like step into making him actually try his hand at it. He's gonna come back with epic. What's that in Whiterun? What's the cool Skyforge? He's gonna come back with epic Skyforged Orcish armor. You received a level 1 hype from hype train emote. Okay. Wait. Who did someone else do something? What is happening? I don't understand. Thanks, guys. Here's the hype train emote. It's for some reason a dumb-looking hawk. What is happening? Twitch is so weird. Oh my god. It's a hype griffin. Oh, of course, the hype griffin. Now it makes sense. What the hell? When Max returns, will Morrowind keep going? Yeah, actually, I have no clue. So, I'm enjoying Morrowind, though. And I want to keep going with Morrowind, so. Yeah, I think we might do both. There's like 5 sets of emotes, and you get one from a set depending on which level of hype train you reached. Who made all this stuff up? This is such just another world. Oh, man. Morrowind looks real crusty on Xbox. I know, but it's the true experience. It's how we all remembered it, even though I never played it, so I don't remember it. But I assume that's more or less how it looked on those old boxy tube TVs when you played it on original Xbox. I tried to play it on my like laptop when I was, I think, 13 or 14, but my laptop was too crappy to even run Morrowind, and it was just very glitchy, and I didn't understand what was going on. You are committed to Twitch and it's trained now. Daily grind. Daily grind? That's not gonna happen. I'll probably stream like twice a week. That sounds like it's a big goal. Every day. I feel like, who would want to watch me every day? Who would want to watch anything every day? I don't know. I don't get it. I would get so sick of myself. Non-stop crying. I even like hesitated streaming today because there was I just had like the episode come out earlier today, so it's like you watch me for half an hour and then you come watch me again. I'm not that cool. I don't have much to say. Nice thing about Xbox Morrowind is that you get to eat your entire dinner between loading screens. That's true. I do get food on the loading screen. Bro, I watch multiple episodes of Oblivion Let's Play daily while I was studying for my med school exams. Wow. Thanks, man. I'm glad I could help you out. I'm glad I could distract you from your med school studies. I'm imagining you, like, doing open heart surgery and you keep glancing up at the TV. You have the Oblivion Let's Play going on. Oh, my goodness. You should play a war band on stream. It is full of people shouting and making autistic noises. Alright. Redeemed highlight my message. Kisses from France. Love your vids, man. Hey, thank you, dog. Thank you, Raymax TV. And if you botch the surgery, you just hear burger. Oh my goodness. Baldy, are you understanding any of the stuff that is being indicated in the chat? What does redeemed highlight my message 100 mean? Do you see this? Yeah. It's just from channel points. Oh, it's okay. I feel bad. Did he like spend a quarter just to highlight that message for me? Literally all I'm doing right now is reading the chat, so I'm gonna see everything, guys. It's all good. You get channel points from spending time here. Okay, cool. Twitch culture is so goofy. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna understand it. Oh shoot, have you heard of the channel points? Okay, good. Love your content, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Don't worry about it, Emmett. I got you. Next time you guys watch my stream, I'm gonna have a 4K camera, and every time someone subscribes, there's gonna be an air horn, and there's gonna be dubstep playing, and it's gonna be epic. And I'm gonna be a completely different person. I'm gonna be super animated. What is up, guys? Thank you so much. Oh, Baldy just subscribed. Whoa! It's gonna be intense. You want to see some dancing guards? I need to learn the dance that Théoden does in the garden in Shivering Isles. It's a good dance. Yeah, massive on-screen notification that covers everything you do. That's good. And I want the notification sound to be like a full song, like a 2-minute, 30-second, like loud song that plays every time someone subscribes. That'd be good. I think that's a good idea. It should be the full Oblivion theme. Yeah, I was thinking of putting Wes Johnson grunts as the subscribe sound. Just, learn the dance, please. I will learn the dance. I love that dance. Yeah, you remember it. Who could forget the Théoden silent dance in the garden? No music, no nothing. He's just alone. It's so insane. It's so insane. Whoever like programmed that to happen, I feel like they knew exactly what they were doing. They were just like, they knew how lame it was gonna be, and they were chuckling as they were programming it. There's a video about how these days. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of. Okay, hold on. I gotta read everything. There's a video about how these days we are in the age of loudness in terms of music. We overcompress every track to drown out dynamics, but it gets people hype. Yeah, no, it's true. There's a tremendous amount of compression. Have the follower notification song death metal. Also have 3-minute dance you do. Like I actually do the dance. I get up and do the dance. I think social media and YouTube and Twitch are under the same guise. Yeah, I think you're right, dude. When your sub runs out, you should have paid the fine. The only notification is when it goes away, not when someone subscribes. There's only negative output. That reminds me of when I tried to watch Hype Beast's stream. Well, he's called Hype Beast. Like, holy shit. There was a 20 sub bomb and the notification had a 15-second song. Oh my god. Hype Beast. Oh, I'm gonna die. I know you possibly can't say a thing, but to see Wes Johnson back in the next Elder Scrolls would be awesome. Yeah, I hope he's gonna be back there. There would be idiots not to put him back in a prominent role. The anime theme you had as an intro for a while was hype. What did I have? Shoot. I forget what I had. I changed the music so much. You remember the anime theme? I don't even remember the anime theme. What the heck was it? Whoops. Fucking anime intro? It wasn't like an intro. I think I just had like a still picture and then I guess there was like anime music. I honestly don't remember that though. Hype Beast. Jesus Christ. Oh, you're talking about the YouTube series. Yeah, for the Oblivion Let's Play. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about something I did on Twitch. Yeah, that was sick. That was super cool. And it came at exactly the right time. Literally, me and Max were like talking. We were like, I think it's time to go back to the main quest and finish it up. And then he sent us an email like, I just finished this. And we were like, oh, sick. So I think as soon as we announced that we were going back to the main quest, that became like the intro for the rest of the series, which worked perfectly. So that was happy accident. The only thing we get from you on Twitch is your fucking stretched out face and something found. Yes, it's from BioShock. It's when you first go into the lighthouse and there's a big statue of Andrew Ryan and it says no gods or kings, only man. So a fan was kind enough to edit me as the statue and then it says no gods or king, only come. I should probably change that, but I don't want to. Because it kind of like, it gets all preconceived notions out of the way up front. I like it. Like, what are you going to expect when you see that? Nothing. So, no gods or kings, only from Frog to Man. I carried around that book from Frog to Man for the whole Let's Play. The image appears when I'm not streaming. So if you just like go on my channel and nothing's happening on my Twitch channel, then you'll see it. No. Oh, it's too much. Kingdom Come. Baldy, what have I created? I'm finally like reflecting upon it. I'm finally feeling regret. Oh god, there's so many. Oh my god. I gotta get the food off of my couch here. So many crumbs. What did I eat? This is like pizza. I haven't eaten pizza in like 2 weeks. This is what happens when you live alone. Oh man. There we go. You guys like my stream? I'm sitting here on my loud futon. Wiping the old stale pizza crust off of it. Thanks, man. This is real. See, this is me being real with you guys. When everyone's like, "What is up, gamers?" That's not them. You know, as soon as they turn off the camera, they're like, they turn into me right now. This is what they do. ASMR LaFave. I could do some epic ASMR with my blue snowball microphone. You could hear my asthmatic breathing in HD and my gulping of coffee. We all want to be LaFave. Oh, man. Do you really though? Can you hear the squeaks? And whenever my upstairs neighbor walks, it like creaks on the ceiling. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. They can get pretty loud sometimes. Welcome to the LaFave family. You can hear that? Epic. Cool, cool, cool. And there's actually an epic gamer that lives next door, and he's really loud a lot of the times. If I start streaming a lot, inevitably you'll hear a whoa coming from behind this wall. He plays Smite. I think he plays like only Smite, and he's very good at it. And he's a very nice guy. But yeah, he gets into it, and we can hear him. So beware. Those squeaks are as loud as your couch squeaks. Is it that bad? That's great. You guys are getting the full experience of living in this apartment. This is POV Emmett LaFave college student experience. You stay so still when you're looking at the chat. I can't tell if it's frozen or not. Yeah, it's because of how like tired I am. I don't want to exert any unnecessary energy. ASMR. And I've gotten used to sitting really still here, because the way the setup is for the Let's Plays, I can't like move at all, otherwise the mic won't pick it up. So I gotta be very stiff. Emmett LaFave on black couch POV. It's kind of gray. It looks really dark on the screen, but it's just gray. Emmett saving the optimal amount of energy. Oh, man. Yeah, he plays Smite constantly. Every time I ask him what he's playing Smite. I played that like once. It's that game where you're all like in an arena, and there's all these like pseudo like mythology characters you can play as, like angels and Vikings and different like beasts, and you all like, yeah, you guys probably know it better than I do. Only playing competitive games is bad for your health. Yeah, seriously, it is for me too. I can't chill out. I get so frustrated playing online games. So that's why I think it would be fun for you guys to watch me do it with Battlefront 2. I played a lot of Smite earlier. Yeah, the champions are gods from several pantheons. How did you first get in touch with Wes? I think we started following each other on Twitter, and we just had each other on Twitter for a while. I don't remember the first time we actually started like talking or tweeting back and forth, but I believe the first time we actually like did anything together was the first Oblivion in real life, where we asked him to do the voice line that you hear over the PA when he's like, "Closing time is imminent," or whatever. Attention Nerdmart shoppers. That's it. That was the first time we like really had an in-depth discussion, and we like Skyped him. No, yeah, that was him. That was Wes, dude. Thank you for thinking my impression is that good, but it ain't. We live in Arizona, which is just east of California. So we're like pretty west, and he lives in Washington D.C., which is farther east. So it was like 2-hour plane ride to Washington, D.C., but yeah, we went over there to film Oblivion in Real Life 2 with him. But it wasn't too bad. He was a super nice guy. He chilled with us the whole time. We thought we were gonna get there, like, we knew he was a busy dude, so we thought we were barely gonna see him at all, and then just have him for like an hour or two for the shot, and then that would be it. But like literally the whole time we were chilling, we went to one of his games, and we went to like Starbucks with him. We went to a bookstore with him. We went to a market, like a farmer's market with him. We saw Captain Marvel with him. We were just like chilling the whole time for like, it was like 2 or 3 days. He was like the nicest dude in the world. Yeah, we literally we got like ice cream with him and shit. Yeah, it was super fun, dude. It's super fun. Yeah, he's the nicest guy. We were like blown away. I'm sure he's done acting for more than Elder Scrolls. Well, I know he's done it for Fallout. He's done a lot of acting for Fallout, but I'm sure he's done stuff outside of Bethesda. You'd have to look at his IMDb or something. I don't know, but he's big. I think he's been on some TV stuff, and I think he's been in some cartoons and stuff like that as a voice. But yeah, no, he's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Good man for sure. Yeah, he pretty much uses his Oblivion Arena voice to do the hockey. It's like the same kind of thing, which was like, it was so surreal to hear it because it was like this huge arena, obviously, and his voice is just like blaring through it as the game's going on, and it was like, whoa, it was a surreal experience. Yeah, he has a son named Max. He's such a good animator. You guys should check out Max Johnson. He's got a YouTube channel. He does like a Blue's Clues, surreal, like almost horror-esque creepypasta kind of spoof of Blue's Clues. I can't even describe it. It's very intelligent. It's very well done. He's a super talented dude. Super underrated. I've always wanted to I've been thinking about doing little interviews on LaFave Bros. Almost like Joe Rogan style, but we actually interview them. It wouldn't be as much just like a podcast talking, but we'd actually ask them questions and stuff, and I really want to have Max Johnson on because he's super underrated. How do you like your eggs, Emmett? I like my eggs anyway. I'm really not. I like them scrambled. I can do them where it's like sunny side up or whatever, where it's still goopy and shit. But usually when I do them, I just I fry them. But I can do whatever. Yeah, I do remember the Ben Drowned creepypasta. That was one of the big. That's kind of the I don't want to say the flagship creepypasta, but that was when creepypastas became more mainstream. I think is when that one got big. We didn't use Max Johnson to animate, but we could. Actually, I commented on one of his videos. I was like, "Hey man, if you ever need any music or anything, I'd love to make some music for your stuff, whatever you need, free of charge, because that would be so cool." But I don't know. Toasters thinking they're human. No, I can't really get into those games. I played one of the early ones, the one about the werewolf. What was that Telltale game about the werewolf? I played that a little bit, and that was kind of cool, but it didn't hold my interest too long. It isn't. The Wolf Among Us, yeah, that was kind of fun. But no, I haven't played Detroit Become Human. I haven't really gotten into SCPs. I don't understand how they're different from creepypastas, other than that they're just they're individual monsters or something, right? what's I don't know what the Wither series is, but yeah, I have played third person games. I mean, growing up, I mostly played third person games. I know Oblivion's obviously Oblivion isn't like a shooter or anything, but I think Oblivion was like the first person game that I ever played. Actually, before that, it was just like Mario and Zelda and Shadow of the Colossus and Star Wars Bounty Hunter and all that stuff. All that stuff is third person. Is Slenderman an SCP? He seems like he would kind of fit in there, but he's almost his own thing now because he's so like overblown. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's lots of weird. What's the SCP that's like a totem? It's just like this wooden thing, and then if you turn off the light, it like looks at you, and if you look back at it, you die or something. That's the only one I remember. I don't. There's a game for it. Everyone makes these like indie games to go along with them. You know the number that goes along with that particular. It was the first one. Okay, yeah. Have you played SCC Containment Breach? No, but I watched Markiplier, I think, play it a long time ago. He played that, right? I've played a little bit of the original Destroy All Humans. Is there another one coming out? Is it like a remake, or is it continuing? Destroy All Humans. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess Slendy is a creepypasta. But you see what I'm saying, right? Like, he could like fit in with the SCPs. I don't understand what defines one or the other exactly. A complete remake. That's sick. Yeah, honestly, I don't. I love the creepypasta stuff, and I've kind of moved from that to. There are a lot of YouTubers who do a real good job researching actual stuff, like not necessarily just like fictional horror stuff or even ARGs, but they research actual like murders and stuff. Like I remember loving Rob Dyke. I watched a lot of Rob Dyke in like 2015, 2016. Now he's like Rob Gavigan now. I watched him a lot. Seriously Strange. This time on Seriously Strange. That guy. I watched a lot of him. But now I watch a lot of Scare Theater for a while. Scare Theater is really good, and I've been watching a lot of Nexpo. Honestly, the only like YouTube I watch is like these kinds of guys. And there's Barely Sociable. He's like a really new one, but he's good. That's the only kind of shit I watch on YouTube. Is I don't know. It's so cozy. There's nothing better than like coming home from a long day at school, and then like I'll like play Skyrim kind of mindlessly, and then I just like throw on a bunch of like Rob Dyke or Nexpo or someone, and it's just like it's the best. It's so yeah, I don't know. It's very good. Those guys do a good job. It takes a lot of work to put together the kind of stuff they put together. Yeah, you're right, Screppers. I feel like you guys are gonna be let down with most of your questions. I haven't played that many games in general. I really haven't. I mean, the volume of games that is out there just like astounds me all the time. There's stuff that I've never heard of. I've played a little bit of. It wasn't Witcher 3. It was like something that came before that. I played a little bit of that. I don't really remember much from it. I haven't played Witcher 3 though, and I haven't watched the series. Henry Cavill, I think I can't get past him looking like Superman in my head. So every time I see him as the Witcher, he just like it cracks me up because I don't know, it just looks so out of place. He looks like Tarzan with white hair or something. It looks so funny to me. I'm sure it's a good series though. It's like doing well, I've heard. But yeah, I don't know anything about The Witcher. Bad Hyper 666. Thank you, man. I appreciate your subscription. Yeah, I know. Witcher 3 is supposed to be like the ultimate game like ever. Oh man, You should play the games in order to understand the whole story. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something I'd have to do on my own for a while to like figure it all out. Let's see, what's the Witcher game that I have? I feel like it wasn't The Witcher 2. It wasn't just called The Witcher 2. There was like it was just like Witcher and then with some subtitle. I might have played like some crappy offshoot without realizing it. Oh, it was okay. It was The Witcher 2. I can't see the 2 on the cover. Yeah, Assassins of Kings. That's the one I played. It wasn't bad. I don't know. I was in like this depressing swamp, and I didn't know what to do. That's all I remember about it. Is Max back to studying? Yes, Max is back to studying. What's up, gay vulture? Can I say gay on stream, or is it gonna boot me now? I'm getting booted from Twitch. Homophobia on Twitch. Yeah, I gotta try the. I don't know. I don't get it either. Like, why does he have white hair? Why does he? I don't know. Just a lot of it just confuses me from what I've seen about the world. It's based on some kind of Nordic lore, right? There's a lot going on that I feel like I need to figure out. I play a lot of Monster Hunter though, and there was I'm talking about The Witcher, and there was Polish folklore, and Geralt. There was like a DLC with Geralt in Monster Hunter that was kind of fun. He like goes into the Monster Hunter dimension, and you gotta help him fight. There's like a Witcher enemy that comes into the Monster Hunter world, and you gotta fight him off with him. It's so insane. It's so ridiculous, but it was fun. Yeah, the white hair is a lore thing. It must be. Red Dead Redemption 2 is... Yeah, that game was incredible. I'm afraid of doing Red Dead Redemption 2 as a playthrough because there's nothing I could bring to it. Like, it's just so... It's such a perfect experience. I feel like even if I just made like dumb jokes, it would be like, I don't know. I could just screw around on it. I could just like kill people and cause havoc like everyone does, but I don't know. Yeah, but if you guys haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm sure all of you have, because I feel like I'm the only one who's sort of, I don't know. I'm the clueless one here when it comes to games, but yeah, that was an incredible game. Dutch did nothing wrong. Dutch was just in denial, man. That's what messed him up. He was steeped in denial. Keep digging himself a hole of it as the game went along. Fuck up Skyrim with a ton of mods. I've already done that on my Xbox One. I downloaded all these big titty mods, and I tried to uninstall them, but it didn't like work. And now everyone looks like a Barbie doll, and it's kind of weird. Yeah, Micah did get into his mind. I love Seinfeld. Seinfeld's probably my favorite sitcom ever. Yeah, no, I know Morrowind. Holy crap. Morrowind came at a weird time for games in general and for Bethesda as a company. And so it was this segue between the Daggerfall style and the Oblivion Skyrim style, but that's why it's so confusing, because it's like it's not one way or the other, it's trying to be both, and it doesn't quite work. As opposed to Todd Howard's great quote, "It just works." I mean, I'm enjoying playing the game, but yeah, you can just tell. You can tell they were trying to like get get up with the times and like be relevant and make it more action packed and stuff, but they still wanted to maintain their the whole like D&D basis of their games. So it was Morrowind gives me so much anxiety. Does it really? I've been so scared to play it because everyone's like, "Oh, dude, yeah, like it doesn't make sense. It's so difficult. It's like I don't know. It's the most hardcore gaming experience ever, but it's not that bad. It's been okay. Yeah, I think I will actually probably. I think I will make it through Mormon. And I mean, yeah, I had a lot of questions in the beginning that everyone helped me out with in the comments and stuff. Told me how to do it. Like I don't know, just the combat system and the making everything, all the weapons and all the armor fit to my character. But yeah, I felt like an idiot because I was like, how do they know to do all this stuff? But then I forgot that when they got this game, it came with this big fat instruction manual. So like they could actually just read. I forgot that games came with manuals. I used to love reading those. I used to love like the Tekken ones had like a biography about each character and they had like their blood type and stuff. Manuals used to be fun. And yeah, Morrowind came with like this huge instruction booklet on like that probably answered most of the questions that we have about the game. But obviously, when you get it now, I just like downloaded it from the Xbox Marketplace, so you're kind of screwed. So I suck at reading in games. I just skip all the text. Yeah. Although games like highlight important things. They'll highlight like an important noun. It'll be like where you gotta go, and then it'll be like the person you gotta kill. It'll be like a different color. And so that's been super helpful. You can just like jump to, okay, I go there, I gotta kill that person, blah blah blah. And I ordered I've been trying to find like a cool booklet that I can jot down all my notes in because I do want to like physically jot down sort of instructions for the quests because I need to like make my own journal kind of for this game to remind myself like what I've done, what I need to do. And my dad got me an Amazon gift card for Christmas. And online, I saw a journal, like a physical journal, just for like note taking, that is made to look like the destruction spell tome in Skyrim. And it looks super sick. So I ordered it. It's supposed to come tomorrow, actually. I'm excited for it. So that's what I'm going to take all my notes in. I don't watch much TV at all. The only series I've watched all the way through are Seinfeld and Breaking Bad. Those are the only two shows I've actually like watched from start to finish. I watched a lot of Family Guy. I didn't watch all of it, but I've watched a lot of Family Guy. I don't know, dude. That's really like it. I don't know. Shows just like thinking about investing enough time to watch an entire show is like daunting. That's kind of why I stay away from them. I know there's apparently a lot of shows out there that are just like, oh, you gotta see it, but it's just such an investment. And I don't think I would stick with it. I watched a little bit of Mandalorian and it was like cool, but after like the third or fourth episode, I was like, okay, I saw him fight some guys. I'm done. I don't know. I don't get it. I can't. I think people like tweeting about it when it's like the new episode comes out. It's like, oh, what'd you think about? I don't know. I do like Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've only seen a handful of episodes. I've always meant to watch more. I gotta do that. Especially when like every show nowadays are like movie length. Yeah, right. Yeah, because they don't have to fit a half-hour slot anymore. They can just be whatever they need to be. So it becomes like a lot. I didn't watch Lost. I didn't watch Sopranos. No, I'm being dead serious. The only shows I've watched all the way through are Breaking Bad, Seinfeld. The only show I've watched like a good amount of is Family Guy. I'm sure I've seen like one or two episodes of everything else, but I don't remember anything. I like the soundtrack from Lost. Michael Giacchino, my boy, shout out. Like he needs one. But Yeah, I've never actually watched the show, but it's got a beautiful soundtrack. Do you watch porn? Dude, of course. But I've never watched a full porn series all the way through. Is that even a thing? I don't even watch like single videos all the way through. You gotta like jump to when the clothes are being taken off, because they all have like the terrible intro. I don't want to see the bad acting and the pizza guy coming in. Just get to the. Anyway, all right, Baldy's. All right. We gotta stop talking about favorite part of the soundtrack. Oh man, the acting is key. The acting is key, dude. Sorry, Papa Baldy. Dude. I want to answer these questions, but well, not the most recent one by Cleodon. Who's your favorite? Oh my god. But all right, Baldy. Baldy says we gotta keep it clean, so we gotta keep it clean. I don't even know you were still here, Baldy. I thought you like fell asleep or something. I thought you were gone. I thought I was free to talk about porn with the boys. Family vehicle, family stream. Stay pure, chat. Is that Elmo? What is that? Oh no, it's like an owl. What kinds of wine do you like? I like Yellowtail. Emmett After Dark. I should do an Emmett After Dark stream where we can discuss. But I need to find like a whole different platform for that, right? Will Twitch dox me if I discuss porn? Not a sponsor. It's not a sponsor. I just like it. I like the shiny maroon color. Big, bold, red. I don't know anything about wine. I don't dislike the taste. And it goes down easy. Although I was kind of scared because I got a bottle of Jack Daniels on Sunday. Like the big one. The one that's like up to here. And I drank like all of it. I finished it off last night, like no problem. And it was kind of like, oh, when did that happen? Usually I can't. I have trouble with the big stuff. And I didn't mix it with anything. It was just like straight. I drank it from the bottle. So maybe I'm going to progress from Yellowtail to Jack Daniels soon in the next Let's Play. Oh, shoot. Not Harvey. Subscribed. Thanks, Not Harvey. How's it going, man? Jack is the shit. Jack's pretty good. Canned wine, bag wine, or box wine? I like the glass bottle wine. That's the one I get. It comes in the glass bottle from this grocery store. That's my favorite one. Jack gives me the shits. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what canned wine, boxed wine, or bagged wine. What's the difference? I'm not going to make a LaFave Brew side channel, but Max was good at brewing beer and mead for a while. Max he's always not just specifically like blacksmithing and welding, but anything. He'll like get really into something and he'll get really good at it, and then when he's kind of like bored with it, he'll move on to something else. And for a while, for like 2 or 3 years, he was really good at brewing beer and mead, and he made it really, really well. And he likes, yeah, he like gave it to his friends, and we had it at like family gatherings and stuff. And then one day he just got bored of it and he was done. But it was very good. Official Max LaFave brew. Cabernets are pretty dank. I like Shiraz. I like all of them, man. I don't even know what Big Bold Red is. It's like a blend. This Big Bold Red is everything a great wine should be. Fruity, rich, and easy to drink. It's on the dry side. It's 1 out of 3 dry. Flavors: dark fruits, spice, and a touch of vanilla. Enjoy with pepper steak in a good conversation. Okay, so I'm not getting the full experience unless I get a pepper steak and good Well, I got the good conversation. I got you guys, but I just need the pepper steak now. And then it'll be the full experience. It actually says that. That's kind of pretentious. Everyone go to yellowtailwine.com for your epic wine. Crafted by the Casella family. What if the Casella family is like this big mafioso? What if Yellowtail is just like a front for their money laundering scheme? I don't know, man. The Red Roux is good. I got you into Yellowtail? It's so funny. I'm glad. I know it's like not that good. I literally just get it because it's cheap. But it's not that bad either. Like it's fine. I'm good with it. So. I want to get... Someone should like make Surly Brothers vintage just for jokes and like sell it at some con or something. I would buy that. I would keep it in my wine cellar. If I had a wine cellar, I would keep it in my wine cellar. Yeah, it's good. As far as like cheap wines go, it's like I think it's like the best one. Tamika's Westfield wine. That's a good one. Can't forget about that one. Someone make them skooma. What is skooma supposed to be? Is it ever discussed? Is it ever explained like what it's made out of? It's moon sugar. Oh yeah. Meth. And what is moon sugar supposed to be? I couldn't tell you. They taste like wine. It tastes like red wine, and it's like it doesn't make me wince or spit it out. That's what it tastes like. Cabernet is a dark and dry wine. Good ones get a nice buttery aftertaste. All right, King Puts, but what should we eat with it? Should we eat it with pepper steak and a good conversation, or should we eat it with I don't know, grilled chicken and a fairly poor conversation? I'm currently healing from a pretty nasty cut from cooking. Oh man, be careful, man. Be careful, dog. Do you ever get burns cooking? I hate burns. Burns are like obnoxious. Because like it happens and you're like, okay, it's not so bad. And for the rest of the day, it like slowly heats up and you're like, ah. The pain goes on forever. I really haven't hurt myself that much. Because I'm very careful. I don't want to injure myself because it's a pain in the ass. But last New Year's, not 2020, but last January. Or I guess last December because it was New Year's Eve. I got really drunk, and for some reason, me and my friends thought it would be a good idea to play a game of horse, which is like that basketball game where someone has to make a shot at a certain spot in a certain way, and if they make that, then you have to do the same thing they just did. And my friend, who's like 6'5" or something ridiculous, he dunked it, and it was my turn, and it was late. I don't remember what time it was, but we had been drinking a lot. And so it was my turn to dunk it, and I rolled my ankle. I like came down, my foot was like sideways after I jumped as far as I could to try and make it. I didn't make it, and then I rolled my ankle like crazy. I don't know if I actually broke it, but I couldn't walk for like 2 or 3 days. That was the last time I actually hurt myself. So that being said, and that was like one of the worst times I've hurt myself, so that being said, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, pretty careful. I'm pretty careful. The only other like serious wounds I've gotten, the booze did make it so I couldn't feel anything, but I kept drinking them so much because I didn't want to feel anything that I eventually like puked him out. So I was like limping and I had like puke all over myself and I was like shitting myself. It was a good time. Party down. When I was little, I like shut a car door before my finger was all the way out, and I don't know if you can see it on the thing, but I have like a scar. Nah, you can't really see it. You can't even see it. But I have a scar that runs like diagonal on my ring finger. Now, like, I remember that one almost made me pass out because I like slammed the door on my finger, and then I thought I could just walk it off. I was like 8, and I was like, no, I'm good. And then I passed out immediately after. I was fine. It was just like a few stitches later. I was fine. And then one time I was in the backyard, and we had like a loose brick on the ground, and for some reason I thought it'd be a good idea to like break the brick. And I had like a hammer, and I was like using the back of the hammer, the bent, toothy looking part, to like break the brick up. And then it got stuck in the brick, and I tried to like rip it out with all my might, and then the flat end of the hammer hit me in the eye. I think it was this one. So I have like a scar. You wouldn't be able to see it on my webcam, but I have a scar right next to my eye, like I think it's right here. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, man. I rolled my ankle pretty hard when I fell off a small bridge. Wow. I was a bit drunk and didn't pay attention to the end of the bridge since I was looking at a Mufasa-shaped cloud. Dang, Mufasa messed you up, dude. You dropped a hot toaster on yourself. How'd you do that? Was it like plugged in? What happened? That's terrible. Or had you like just unplugged it and you were gonna put it away? I fell inside a toaster. That sounds about right. Heard that burp from the stomach to the mouth. Oh, good. ASMR. Elementary school, so many kids slammed their finger and lost their fingernails. That's a terrifying elementary school you went to. I know kids are clumsy, but that's like a very specific thing to recur. What's up, Carson? Brave Little Toaster, dude. I love Brave Little Toaster. It's one of my favorite kids' movies. I think Brave Little Toaster, Phantom Tollbooth, and The Chipmunk Adventure are like my top 3 favorite kids' movies. I have a scar over my right eyebrow because my brother was cutting down a tree with a shovel, and I walked up behind him. Epic. Where would you live in Cyrodiil? Or reside? Yeah, I don't live, son. I reside. Because I'm dank. I would reside. I don't know. Anywhere but Leeuwin. I hate Leeuwin so much. I'd probably reside in Anvil. I like the idea of being near the ocean. And I like the sound of the bell would put me to sleep. I think the city would get to me. Because everything looks the same in the city. Yeah, I don't know. Anvil's good. I like Anvil. You had the Inn of Ill Omen. I'll live there next to Rufio. Yeah, my imperial name would be Dancus LaFavius. That's pretty epic. Leeuwin and Breville are stinkholes, yeah. I don't really remember anything about Breville. Breville's the worst. Yeah, I couldn't name you one like defining factor of Breville. Is that the one with the big tree? The like congregational oak tree they have? Oh, Breville is the town with the shanty shacks. Oh yeah, Coral has the tree. Yeah, my bad. Bruma is cozy. I like Bruma. I would have like a summer home in Bruma if I had all the septums in the world. Oh, Breville is the night. Oh yeah, Breville does suck. There's like this shitty little river running through it. Yeah, city swimmer swims in the shitty water. It's a good city. Yeah, any city that has like a big Dark Brotherhood presence, I probably wouldn't want to be there anyway. That's why Chaden Hall, not happening. Best part about living in Coral is you can visit Joffrey whenever. Yeah, Joffrey's pretty based. Joffrey's pretty red-pilled. I don't know. And in Skyrim, I'd probably just stick with Whiterun. Riften's kind of... I feel like Riften has bad hygiene. With all the thieves and shit. And then... I could possibly do Solitude, but I don't know. There's always been something somber about Solitude. And obviously I don't like mind the Imperials, but I think they have such a big presence in Solitude that it's sort of unwelcoming. And then Markarth is just like... Markarth is full of shit. They got the sit in a mine thing and all the Forsworn attacks and... yeah, I think Whiterun's just the coziest one. Do you give yourself a bad time? What do you mean by that? Oh, a bedtime. No, I don't give myself a bedtime. It's just whenever I get tired. It's a shame because of Markarth. Markarth does look cool. If Markarth had like more people in it, the problem with all these big cities is that there's like not enough people to occupy it. It looks like the architecture and the size makes it look like it should be this big bustling. If Markarth was like busy streets, that would be so cool. If the Imperial City had like a lot of traffic, that would be like, wow, this is exciting. It's like the New York of Cyrodiil. But no, it's like, you know, a high elf female and a wood elf male. How was your day? And like that's it for the whole section of the city. It's it's the worst. You know, I mean, it's nice to imagine them being like bustling, like you think they're gonna be. If they were like that, I would love to live in Markarth or the Imperial City. But as they stand in the games themselves, I don't know. Falkreath. What the hell happens in Falkreath? Falkreath. You're just supposed to pronounce the L. I don't know. Stupid. I should have a Max cardboard cut out beside me. I've been thinking about that. First, we gotta decide like what position we want him to be in. Do we want him to be in the middle of like, oh, what's up, guys, or what do we want him doing? Do we want him just like sitting there idly? Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead. Yeah, I know that guy. Is Rorikstead just like literally like two houses or something? It's like a little garden and then like two houses and there's one guard. Isn't there some like shady shit going down in Rorikstead? I don't know. I feel like there's something shady with every city. Did you have to do any research on making that Max conspiracy video? Did it come from memory? You know how that happened? Max, like, I don't know why, but he mentioned that piece from, I almost said Marvel, from The Matrix, that Club to Death, that tune from the soundtrack. He was like, yo, I don't know why, maybe it was in some like meme video. He's always like, he's on the internet so much, and he just like played the tune for me. He was like, do you remember this? He's always trying to like test my memory if I remember like old like music we've heard, you know. And yeah, I like as soon as it got to the guitar, like I was like, oh my god, like it all these memories flooded back of all those like really shitty poorly made conspiracy videos from, from like 2005, 2006, 2007. With like, and I remembered everything about them as soon as I heard that tune. I was like, oh shit, like the boxy dimensions, the poor quality. It was like 360p, and just like the super baseless accusations in these conspiracy videos that are just like they were all about like UFOs and like I remember there were a lot of conspiracy videos about Michael Jackson for some reason. I don't know why, but I remember watching those when I was little, and I was like, holy shit, like this whole like era of YouTube videos, and I haven't really seen anyone spoofing this kind of video. And we knew Max was gonna leave soon anyway, and we were thinking originally of doing like this heartfelt like composite of all like, you know, Max moments in like black and white with some emotional music. But then as soon as he played me that track, I was like, oh dude, we gotta do like we gotta make it a shitty 2006 conspiracy video about you being gone. And honestly, like I was afraid no one was gonna get it, because I feel like some of our audience is younger and maybe they haven't watched a lot of those videos. But we were cracking up the whole time making that video that we had to do it. I don't know. There's some amazing 10 Reasons Why Movie Maker videos from 2007. Yeah, we actually had to download. I went to some sketchy website and downloaded the original Movie Maker app to like make that video. And then I like exported it twice to make sure it looked like shit. You know, I exported it and then I like ran it through two of those like YouTube to MP4 websites to make it more like just shitty looking. And that's one of my favorite videos now, actually. I'm so shocked he takes his sunglasses off when he goes outside. I know. I think the idea we had in there is that like I was supposed to be like the paparazzi, and he was like gonna get pissed that like there was paparazzi right there. It was gonna be like, you know, celeb versus paparazzi kind of thing, where they duke it out. But yeah. And actually the hardest part of the video was turning that into a GIF. I just like filmed that on my phone. And then I like went to one of those GIF maker websites and I turned it into a GIF, and then I had a lot of trouble like getting it into the Movie Maker. Movie Maker like didn't want to like run the GIF, but yeah, it was. I could have re-exported it a few more times at like 360p, but I don't know. It's good. And the final touch was putting the like copyright 2005 LaFave Bros over the other text at the very end. There's like text over text. They would always do that. That was fun. I totally forgotten those videos were even a thing, but I used to watch so many of them. And I don't know. That's something that doesn't get spoofed often enough because it's so good. It's so good. It's when YouTube was like not self-aware at all, and everyone was just like posting shit just constantly. They didn't think anyone was gonna watch it. They didn't really care. YouTube was just like this wild, insane. The days of Tourette's Guy and Sparta Remix. That was the good shit. Those were the days, man. Yeah, that track from The Matrix conjures back so many memories. It's so funny. Where's the shirt, Emmett? Put it on, or I'll call the Dark Brotherhood. You know what? I just realized I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. I'm not listening to anything. It just makes me not able to hear myself. You want me to wear the shirt? I have the shirt. The shirt's somewhere. I've been wearing it in the Morrowind videos lately. Do you like YouTube poops? Yeah, dude, I love YouTube poops. I love. There's a YouTuber named I Teach Vader. He's like this young, or at least when me and Max found him, he was this young kid, and he made the best Zelda. It was like that Zelda CD-ROM game, that shitty one that looks like a cartoon. He makes the best YouTube poops from that game. He's just like, he's super talented. His editing is incredible. X-Wing, look up I Teach Vader. X-Wing on eBay. That's like an epic video. It's like hilarious and it's also like genuinely like fun and exciting at the same time. You got me to continue my Morrowind playthrough. I've tried like 4 times. This time I am getting further though. You've tried 4 times? That freaks me out because I've tried once and if it's all on camera, so if I fumble it to the point of no return, what the hell am I gonna do? I feel like it's not that bad though. I mean, all the comments I've received have been super helpful. You just gotta use the right armor. You gotta use the right weapon or whatever that works with your race and your like sign and all that. And you gotta, I don't know, dude. The always use best attack was helpful. I don't know. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. There's no room to explore. That's what I don't like about it. I mean, I get it. Like, it's like you got to be strategic, but I don't know. Like in Oblivion, I never thought about like, oh, I'm gonna build my character. I just wanted to like explore the wilderness and shit. I wasn't thinking about like. Yeah, I was never thinking strategically. I was never even worrying about like not being able to complete the game. I just wanted to like explore this giant forest and. I don't know. I dabble a lot too. I'll be fighting with a sword in one match, and then I'll be like using flame spells in another match. So yeah, Morrowind fans are hardcore. It's funny because they like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just doing like an assignment for school. Like, you know, you gotta do it this way. You gotta use this armor. You gotta use that weapon. You gotta do this. And if you just follow all those parameters, you're fine. But that being said, it kind of makes it like not that fun. Because, like, those decisions you make in the beginning of the game determine the rest of the game for you, kind of. So, I don't know. Bro, I'm telling you, I've watched every episode in your Oblivion playthrough like 5 times. It's so chill and funny, and if I'm having a bad day, it always cheers me up. The best episode by far is It Burns the Light. Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. Oh, man. Yeah, I went on for a while in like 2015 and 2016, I was like really sick. I mean, it wasn't anything serious. I just had like a really bad, I don't know what the hell it was. I think it was a combination of stress and something else. But I was just like, I was puking for like a week straight, and I couldn't move, and I was like always super, super tired. And I was, oh shit, oh, it's probably really loud for you guys. I'm so sorry. How loud was that? Wine bottle ASMR. Jump scare. You always get the jump scares with me. But no, it was, oh yeah. So yeah, I was also worried about my grades because I had like a full load of college classes, and I honestly like couldn't move, so I had to take the whole week off, and that whole year for me was just like super dark. I didn't have any direction. It was actually right before we posted the first Oblivion video, so I was just like this directionless schmuck. And the thing that got me through that whole week was I binged like Conan remotes and a lot of just like Conan in general, Conan O'Brien, and it made me forget about everything, and I just enjoyed the videos, and that like it pushed me through that time. And then last semester, I was watching a lot of Impractical Jokers, and that kind of got me through the day. Like, it was the best thing to just, like, forget everything, too, if that makes sense. I'd come home from school. I know I had all this, like, homework to do. I had all this crap I had to think about, like, oh, you know, how am I going to pay rent, whatever. You know, there's all these worries. But I'd just, like, I'd get, like, some ramen noodles, and I'd watch a bunch of Impractical Jokers. And, like, everything was good all of a sudden. And I was like, wow, that's such a, like, I really owe it to, like, Conan, and I really owe it to Impractical Jokers, who are both on TBS, by the way, so I really owe it to TBS, I guess, for, like, I don't know, getting me through stress and getting me through that sort of, like, it's not boredom, but it's like you get so exhausted with things that you kind of just, like, lose the will to, I don't know, to keep going. And you need something to sort of pad your pad you mentally into, yeah, just to like help you forget about the world, and the same kind of like gratitude I have for Impractical Jokers and for Conan, I see a lot in the comments like that when people are like, wow, you really helped me through, your Let's Play helped me through like a dark time, or your Let's Play is like super chill and just fun to watch, and those are like the best comments to receive, because I feel like if I can do the same thing that those guys did for me, for you guys, that's the ultimate goal. Because that's an important thing to have, something to just like fall back to, and something to forget about the world too. So that's awesome. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, your videos have made exactly that for me. The one backflip you have with Mac to dodge 2 magic missiles. I remember that, yeah. The dodge of the Argonians to miss the spell. Thanks, man. Oh. Have you made a schedule where Morrowind doesn't feel like work? Don't be afraid to take a break. Thanks, man. Yeah, no, Morrowind has been pretty good. I mean, I've been on like a winter break, so I haven't had school the last few weeks, so it's been really easy to churn out videos actually because of that. I think it's gonna be okay. I've still reserved weekends. I got a job. I got another job teaching piano at this place, but I scheduled myself in, so I've reserved Saturday and Sunday to recording Morrowind, so that should give me enough time without it feeling like super stressful. Alright, here we go. Star Wars. I've seen your Star Wars sequel trilogy takes on Twitter, and I typically agree with them. Thanks, man. But what did you think of the side movies, specifically Rogue One? I really loved that one, oddly enough. Completely opposite from how I felt about the trilogy. Top 3 or 4 Star Wars movies for me. Yeah. Fans are going to join my piano class. Actually, when before I moved down here for school in August, I had a lot of piano and vocal students, and a lot of them were fans. It was weird because they were like young, and obviously we couldn't like, it was so like professional relationship, but it was weird. It was a fun dynamic. But Star Wars, yeah, no. Yeah, Rogue One is the best of the Disney Star Wars movies by far. I agree with that. It's the only one that has like a clear thematic focus, a clear story, a clear purpose, and the whole overall arching plot of the whole, the grand scheme of like Star Wars as a whole, right? I mean, it plays such an important role with the founding of the Rebels, really, and then kind of smoothing over that plot hole about the Death Star. That was kind of cool. Yeah, my favorite character was the robot. I wasn't like super moved by it, I'll tell you. The one thing that really bugged me is that I wanted Diego Luna and Felicia, whatever the hell her name is, I wanted them to fuck. There was like sexual tension between them, but because it was Disney, they had to keep it like, everything had to be platonic. And at the end on the beach, they just like hugged. That was so lame. They needed to, I don't know, I feel like there should have been more passion between those two. It didn't have to be a love story per se, but it was just, I remember, that was the one thing that bugged me like hardcore when I was watching that movie. I was like, dude, there's this, it didn't seem right. It seemed like for the situation, there should have been something between those two. There should have been something, man. But that's just a minor thing. I liked how, yeah, virgins only with Disney, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, like, romance doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be in your face. I feel like there's a negative connotation with romance. But it felt so, like, it should have been so natural between those two that I was like, come on. There's got to be something. I think Disney's at this weird point where they're afraid. They're like, they want to be all like LGBT representative, which is fine, but they're also at the same time, they're like kind of afraid of being that outright because our culture is at this weird point where it's like flip flopping between the two, and obviously eventually it's going to tilt towards the progressive favor, which is good. It's fine. I don't have any problem with that. But it makes their movies weird because you can tell that they want to be like representative, but they also don't want to lose money. So all their characters are just like, again, like they're super platonic. They have no sex drive. They're afraid to do that trope of like, oh, the strong man loving the girl and getting the girl, but they're also afraid to have like, I don't know, like an outright gay relationship or something. But I guess with the new Frozen, they made Elsa lesbian or something, so they're finally coming around. But there was a weird phase for a while with Disney where there was no romance because they just didn't know what to do, so they were just stuck. Oh man, which is super super stupid. Yeah, Felicia and Diego should have gotten it on, dude. There was one shot in particular. It was after they were in this big like network. They're in a tower. They're supposed to extract some data or put some data or something. I forget what they were doing, but it was like there were a bunch of ladders and shit, and they were scared of falling. It was when they were pulling off the whole big heist at the end, and they had like just completed that, and then there was this long shot of them in like the elevator going back up, and they were just like breathing heavily in the elevator, like silent. And I thought like, oh, this is gonna be the moment where they're gonna have some heartfelt moment or something, and then it didn't. It just like cut, and then that was it. It was. I remember that moment specifically. I was like, there needs to be something. I don't know. It's so weird. It's so funny when they're so like, so apparently afraid to make any bold moves or like humanize their characters. The rest of it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I didn't really remember much from it, to be honest. I remember it being really uncomfortable looking at the CGI Tarkin and the CGI Leia at the end. The robot was sick. The robot was my favorite part. I was sad when the robot died. But I'll be honest. I think again there's a clear distinction between like the overall idea of something and the execution of something, and between Rogue One and like Force Unleashed, because Force Unleashed is like an alternate birth of the rebellion story. I prefer Force Unleashed as a story of how the rebellion comes to be, but and it's hard to compare the two because one's a game, one's a movie, but obviously Rogue One was superiorly made. But I think Force Unleashed is just a more interesting story. And I don't know if I've tweeted this, but Rogue One reminded me exactly of like Halo Reach. It's the same basic story of Halo Reach, where there's this like ragtag team of dudes that have to pull off this like impossible task, but they're so hardy that they manage to do it, but they get picked off one by one along the way. And honestly, like if I compare those two, Rogue One and Halo Reach, Halo Reach had way more heart to me. Halo Reach moved me, dude. Every death moved me. The leader, Noble One, I guess, because he's the leader. When he like rams himself into that scarab, that was so cool. And who's the dude? Who's the guy at the end? Emil. When Emil's like taking all those guys down with them, that was so cool. Emil's death, yeah, and then even Kat's death. She's like, it was so hardcore. Kat was like mid-sentence, like they're all running together. She's like talking about something mid-sentence. She just gets like sniped through the head. That was hardcore shit. George, yeah, they were all so like emotional. They were so emotional, and I'll be honest, yeah, at the end of Rogue One, when they're like hugging on the beach, I was like, all right, like it was a well-made movie, but I didn't really care when they died. But in Halo Reach, I was like, oh, dude. And then yeah, even the main player's death was like, it really makes you feel like this badass in Halo Reach. So yeah, Survive. Yeah, dude. Oh, Halo Reach is so good. Why is Halo Reach so good? MB Poo Salty, what's up, man? How you doing? We were reading Amazon High yesterday. We started a new read with some new members, and we were missing you because there was a lot of James in the first chapter, and we were like, dude, Salty needs to be James again. What's your favorite Halo soundtrack? I really liked ODST. ODST had this sick like noir vibe to it that was totally different from any of the other games. And then ODST has that beautiful track, Deference for Darkness, I think it's called. When you're like walking through the city, it's so beautiful. It's so good. But I mean, all the Halo tracks are awesome. Warthog Run from the end of Halo 3. Yeah, Halo 3, exactly. Yeah, 1010. I used to listen to that so much, and even like the intro tune from Halo Reach. And there's like the big choir that comes in. Oh, yeah. I don't know, dude. I can't pick one. They're all super good. Martin O'Donnell, man, iconic. Although I gotta say, I did really like that sequence from Halo 4 when you're in the ship, and it's like a knockoff Death Star run. Basically, you remember what I'm talking about. And it plays that, there's like that Japanese dude, they got to write one tune for Halo 4. It was just called 117, I think. That theme is really good. And that theme perfectly, like the whole track perfectly fits that level. That was like the most memorable level for me because it was just like so intense playing that level in Halo 4. But yeah, obviously Martin O'Donnell, like, he defines the whole sound of Halo. It's cool because it's very overtly like he's like obviously super Irish or something, right? O'Donnell, and you can hear like an Irish jig, and even the Warthog Run music. It's very like Irish, but it's just like it works. It just works. I've not seen the Halo developer commentary videos, but I should check them out. Shame that Bungie had to move on and Destiny broke them all up. Yeah, it was sad. Destiny was like... It was obvious that they thought Destiny was going to be like the thing. They were thinking so grand scheme with Destiny. And it hyped everyone up, right? Like it got it to sell. I was working at Harkin's movie theater when the first Destiny was coming out, and everyone... I remember like managers and everyone was talking about the Destiny, and when it first came out, everyone was like, "Oh, dude, I played Destiny constantly last night. It's so good." And then that same time next week, everyone was like burnt out on it already. Oh man! If you want to be moved by a game development, look up the Halo 2 documentary. It's pretty inspiring. Cool, I'll check it out. I still haven't played Halo 2 all the way through. Don't dox me. I don't think I played Halo 1 or 2 all the way through. I started... The first game I actually owned, Halo game I actually owned, was Halo 3. And then from there I got ODST and Reach. But God of War 3 soundtrack is 1010. God of War 1010. The God of War soundtrack is really, really good. There's a few people on the God of War compositional team. One of them was like Chris Velasquez or something. I remember those names because I remember like buying the soundtracks when I was so young. I bought so many tracks from like the God of War 2 album. And yeah, the track when you're fighting Zeus in God of War 2 is so good. I remember like loving that one. Yeah. God of War is great. Fable had beautiful music. The Fable 2, what's the track? Bower Lake. Is it called Bower Lake in Fable 2? That's like sort of the connecting area that connects all the different areas of the game. The Bower Lake music is like just gorgeous. It's that weird. I don't think it's I don't know what instrument it is. I don't think it's a pipe. A bagpipe. I don't know what it is. It sounds close to a bagpipe, but yeah, that whole track is just like so relaxing and so cool. And then that Danny Elfman wrote that sequence when there's like the bird shit in the beginning and it like slow motion falls. And it's like that epic choral piece. That one's really good too. Max played a lot of Fable 3. Hey man, Stew Potato, what's up? This is we're just chatting, NP. There it is, category just chatting. There's the girl, the hot cocoa, in front of a mic. That's what I need to do. I need to put my snowball mic in front of the coffee. Then it'll be more accurate. I gotta say, I love the pieces that were made by this dude. I can't remember, but it was for a project called Mysterious Akavir, Journey to the East. And there's several pieces I love, but I gotta say the best would be the main theme that Unknown Man wrote. Yeah, dude, I agree. Guys, check out the Mysterious Akavir, Journey to the East soundtrack. It's pretty good. Just us girls chatting. Oh my goodness. Ariel's Ascension. That's the really like somber one, right? With like the low strings and the piano. Did that ever actually play in the game? I don't remember hearing that in the game ever. I like found the sound track on YouTube obviously and it was like part of the official Oblivion soundtrack, but I don't ever remember that Ariel's Ascension actually happening in the game. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough. I sent you my fave song from God of War 3 on Discord in case you want to hear it later. Thanks, Baldy. I'll check it out. Emma sounds kind of sleepy. I am kind of sleepy. I think I'm like... What do you have if coffee makes you more tired? I don't drink coffee to keep me up. I drink coffee to like help me shit. But I think, what is it? You have like ADHD or something if coffee makes you tired? And I drink a lot of coffee, but I think it never actually wakes me up, so... I feel like everyone has ADHD. Everyone these days has ADHD and depression. How are you? I've been better. What's your 3 best game? I can't tell if you're like, that's supposed to be like an Oblivion line or you're being serious. I'm okay right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that song was cut from Oblivion too. Yeah, Ariel's Ascension. It's a beautiful track. We used it, I think we used it perfectly in the Feldu PSA. As like the sad, like after I die, it turns into Ariel's Ascension. And then Max talks about the effects of drugs. Oh, man. Oh, goodness gracious. The Feldu was pretty good. It gave me a pretty sweet... I would describe it as a euphoria that makes you want to just recite soliloquies on the spot. And it's just like, I don't know. If you want to start a rapping career, do a lot of Feldu. You'll come up with fire bars and sick lines on the spot. Oh my. Do unto your fellow Feldu dealer as they would unto you. Your fellow Feldu dealer. Are drugs illegal, like, within the Empire? Will they, like, confiscate your skooma and your Feldu if they find it? Is that ever, like, addressed? They talk about it like it is. They talk about it like it's definitely a bad thing. Ooh, he's... Oh, but there are, like, troops that have you raid that skooma den or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like some people just have it on their, like, dresser and shit. Like, they don't really hide it. Moon sugar and skooma are illegal. Okay. Moon sugar snorting ASMR. Oh, sorting ASMR. Did you mean snorting? I think you meant snorting. I don't know if anyone knows what Feldu is outside of the Shivering Isles. That's a good... That could be like its own, like Breaking Bad within the Elder Scrolls world. These guys go into the Shivering Isles and do Feldu, and they're like, oh, dude, we should take this back to Cyrodiil. And they start selling it. There you go. New HBO series idea. Oh, shit. Fear and Loathing in the Shivering Isles. Soliloquies going on everywhere. That'd be a great scene. Everyone on Feldu in like the same bar. Everyone gets up at the same time and starts reciting their soliloquy. And it's just this like explosion of what elf voices. In Oblivion, you can sell skooma to anyone who's not considered a crime. Yeah, right. Like, it seems like when people talk about it, it seems like it's illegal, but yeah, you can just sell it to whoever. They're like, oh, okay, skooma, yeah. Interesting. We have to cook more Feldu, Jesse. We should do a 30-day challenge to write haikus every day about Feldu. Feldu looks like green jello. I don't know. We should do more Feldu skits. I'm gonna go to Netflix and I'm gonna pitch my idea for the Feldu Breaking Bad series. And when we film it, we're gonna use green jello as a stand-in for Feldu. In Morrowind, merchants refuse to trade if you're carrying skooma or moon sugar. Yeah, so it seems like they just kind of forgot about it in Oblivion. Like, it's still technically illegal in the lore. In the lore, it's illegal. But they forgot to just, like, make it so proprietors refuse it, I guess. And if you get arrested, will they confiscate the skooma, even if it's, like, not stolen? Interesting. Diesel in Saran will buy it off of you. You're talking about Morrowind? I don't know either of those names, so I assume you're talking about Morrowind. Oh. So would Revere, but you killed him. Oh, R.I.P. Revere, dude. He was a good man. I kind of feel bad. I really do feel bad about that one. He seems like a family man. Imagine his little Khajiit kittens. No one's paying the bills anymore. Is Feldu legal? That's what we were just talking about. It's not like, because it only happens in the Shivering Isles, there's no, like, it hasn't gotten to Chancellor Okado yet. You know, he doesn't even know about it, so it's sort of this wild card. There are no legal parameters around Feldu. So to the Khajiit and the Balmora Mages Guild. Okay, cool. Hissed sap. Yeah, hissed sap is crazy. The whole hissed sap thing is really interesting though, because I remember in some history class I took, you know the term berserker? Berserker is like an ancient Nord term that was, I guess, used to describe a certain like sect of warriors that they had, a certain sect of like Vikings, that would take, they would put a certain kind of hallucinogenic mushroom in their soup before a battle that would essentially have the same exact effects as like hissed sap. I mean, they wouldn't like make them think people are sheep, but it would just turn them into this like insane killing machine. And these guys that took this hallucinogenic mushroom were known as the berserkers, and they would just fucking destroy everything because they were out of their mind. And so I think hissed sap, I don't know if they were influenced by that, but it's like the same kind of idea where you're just out of your mind and you just slaughter everything without a second thought. It's very interesting to me. Don't you die after using Feldu? Well, as we've been corrected many times, but what actually killed Théoden was, I think, green mote, right? We put green mote into his food, and Feldu is only an ingredient in creating green mote. So I think you can take Feldu, and you're okay. But it's green mote you gotta watch out for. Well, going nerd mode, the trees that produce the hissed sap are sentient and can actually mind control. Are you fucking serious? They're like the trees from Lord of the Rings. They can just like walk around and shit. Oh, the lore in these games. The lore like ruins stuff for me. I feel like the less you know. I remember someone told me the planets are like literal gods. I'm like, I don't want to know that. I feel like, I don't know, the lore always fucks shit up for me. It just like makes it lame. I prefer to like be in the mind of someone who actually lives in that world and you don't really know anything. You know? I don't know. I wouldn't want to know that the planet I'm looking at, the moon at night, is an actual god. Like, that's so... It's kind of stupid. I'm sorry. And then there's, like, giant soul gems in the soul cairn. There's, like, a person. There's, like, one of the ideal masters. They're the ideal masters, right? The giant soul gems are just, like, people. It's so dumb. I don't know. It's so lame. There's some things that should just be not answered. There should be no answers for anything. There should be no answers for the moon. There should be no answers for the giant soul gems. And his sap should just be like another drug. I don't know. That's my take. A lot of the lore is cool, but yeah, there's stuff like that that is just like, when you hear it, you're like, what the fuck? You can talk to the ideal masters in Battlespire. What do you think the best quest in Oblivion is? That's real tough, man. I got no clue. I have to think about that. I'll come back to that one. What film made you want to learn more about the industry on a creative level? Mine is Blade Runner. That's a good movie to be inspired by. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's really tough. I watched the original Star Wars trilogy on VHS like constantly when I was little. If I ever had like a sick day home from school, I'd put on like Empire Strikes Back every single time. So those movies just from the beginning had a huge impact on me. And I think when I started thinking seriously about it was when I watched No Country for Old Men. I watched that movie and I was like, holy shit. I watched that when I was too young when I first watched it. I didn't fully understand it, but like I was like 12 or 13 when I first saw No Country for Old Men. It was when it had first come out. And yeah, at first I was like, what? Because the ending is very anticlimactic, quote unquote. I guess this obviously, it's not like a Marvel movie or something. So I didn't quite get it. But then I went back to watch it another time and I was like, this is a genius. This is a beautiful, beautiful film. That was the first time I really described a film. I was like, wow, this is like a work of art. This is beautiful. So I think it would be No Country for Old Men. The Sanguine Quest where you make everyone naked. Yeah, that one. That one's great because it's just total chaos. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. I guess that's the whole point of Sanguine. But yeah, as Max put it, everyone just gets naked and starts fighting each other. And the spell is called Stark Reality, which makes you wonder, like, if we know we're in the Matrix, will we just take off our clothes and start fighting each other? Why would we? Max saw 1917. He said it was very, very good. And I know it's the same director who did Skyfall. And I remember Skyfall being beautiful to look at. So I'm sure 1917 is going to be dank. I like the war movies. I really like Dunkirk. So I'm sure I'm going to like 1917. I like World War I. I think we need to explore that more in cinema. Just like looking at World War I. I'm sick of World War II. It's done to death. But yeah, there's just the imagery in World War I is intense. All the gas masks and the barbed wire and shit. And the really rudimentary what was it, Project Facade, when they tried to like, it was like proto plastic surgery for not burn victims, but like just like soldiers who had been blown up and shit. They'd like take skin from their thigh and just like slap it on where they were missing flesh. If you Google Project Facade, you'll see it. It's grotesque stuff. I like World War I. Emmett quote. It's a good Emmett quote. I do like World War I. I like the aesthetic. It's a cool aesthetic. Yeah, you're right. I don't think we've explored the Russians in World War II. Yeah, because obviously it's always, Hitler, the Germans, there's no, yeah. It's always just that, which I get so tired of that. Favorite war? I will say, I mean, I'm sick of it in film, but I get why it's always, because World War II is such a noble war. It was like, everyone calls it the last really noble war. It was obviously, it was such a black and white moral cause that there was like no question that everyone had to come in and help out. So for that, it is a very iconic and again cinematic and like this timeless story of like good versus evil. And for that, I think World War II kind of earned its place as like one of the most talked about wars because it is such a not even divisive. Divisive isn't even the right way of describing it. It's almost like a fairy tale, good and bad, So I get why it's so popular. So I do recognize World War II. My grandfather fought in World War II. He was like a pilot. He was in the Air Force in World War II. He was in D-Day. He flew in D-Day. So pour one out for my grandpa. Ooh, Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah, I love Pan's Labyrinth. The way they integrate the Spanish Civil War into Pan's Labyrinth is so good. And it's on the outskirts of the whole movie. It's very peripheral, but it ties it all together perfectly. Yeah. You have mixed views on Pan's Labyrinth? I thought it was great. Are you guys talking about Pan's Labyrinth? Wars today inspired the Star Wars prequels. You're not wrong. Yeah. I think people missed the actual, not even social commentary, but like commentary of modern world government in the fucking Star Wars prequels. Everyone was just like, oh, Jar Jar is so silly, he's stupid looking. But the Star Wars prequels make like a really incredibly important, fair point about what's happening in world government. So, yeah. I am here. Jules! Jules! Did you finish your stupid class? You're learning about how to program. Ooh, I'm gonna make games. Check out my new 8-bit game. I can program the guy to walk forward. I'm not making games. I'm learning about hacking. Why are you learning about hacking? That's like a bad thing to do, right? Can you get a degree in hacking? They're like setting you up for being arrested. Oh, to prevent it. There you go. That's funny. Well, I guess it's good to know about it so you can to prevent it. But that's funny, dude. Nude Emmett game. Yeah, Jordan, you should make a nude Emmett game. Everyone will probably not play it. How many monitors do you have? I only have 2. How many monitors do you have? Is that what you asked her? Those cool people have 4 monitors and they have different windows on each one. What's that guy? Some Ordinary Gamers. I watched that guy. I watched Some Ordinary Gamers. That's one I missed. I said Nexpo and Rob Dyke and all those guys, but me Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers is very knowledgeable. When he talks tech and stuff, it's just I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but it's always intriguing. Jules, you gotta help us do everyone's subscribing and I feel bad because there's no explosion when everyone subscribes. I just want a giant explosion when people subscribe. And the noise to go along with it. So just is that okay? Can we do that? Or I want an entire dubstep remix when someone subscribes and there's lights flashing and shit. Sent you a guide on how to do it. Okay, yeah, Jules, me and Baldy watched the guide 3 times and we didn't understand anything. We just gotta do it. I am a boomer. I don't understand computers. I don't get the internet. Alright. What? Oh, Jules is getting frustrated. Yes, nerd stuff. Thank you, Baldy. He gets me. Nerd stuff. We are nerds. I'm cool. I don't know computers, alright? I know football. I know how to go clubbing. I know about, I don't know, other kinds of sports. Alright. You a music nerd though? Yeah, I'm kidding. I don't know anything about football. I rarely go clubbing. I was just saying that. It was my birthday 7 months ago. Can I get a bruh? Bruh. Is that what I'm going to say? Bruh? Or is this supposed to be like a burgle? The Virgin Jewels versus the Chad Emmett. Oh, man. Emmett is a fisherman at heart. I'd like to go fishing. I'd like to go fishing. That'd be kind of fun. Listen, Jules. Emmett gets drunk, vomits, and shits himself. You gotta deal with all the other shit. That's right. No, it's true. I literally did that. We just discussed how I did that a year ago. And it's gonna happen again. So, you better... That's why Emmett plays Morrowind on the inferior platform. That's correct. Guys, if I had an Epic Gaming PC, I'd play it on Epic Gaming PC. On said Epic Gaming PC. But I don't have an Epic Gaming PC. I have a loud old Xbox 360. So, that's what I played on. And honestly, it's kind of, I kind of want to play it on that because that's like how everyone played it back in the day. And it's kind of fun to like resurrect that experience. Oh, Alex BHK96, thank you for subscribing, son. See, Jules, watch me. I'm like manually just reading their name, and I say thank you. What's up, dog? Because I gotta read their name, and then we start having a conversation. Thank you, Alex. This is the way to do it. This is the way they did it back in the 1800s before they had Streamlabs. I told you how to set it up. You told me how to set it up, but I didn't understand. It was a bunch of gobbledygook to me. He sent him some nerd video. I would do it for you, but I would need access to your PC. I'll literally give you access. I can give you remote access, right? I'll give you access to my PC. I'll delete my porn stash, so there's no chance of you finding that, and I'll give you access to my PC. Greetings, traveler. What's up, Texas Dice? You need my mom's credit card number? Alright, Sleepy, I got you. Have you tried Outer Worlds? I tried it a little bit. I thought it was fun. But, I don't know, man. The humor was weird. I haven't played it recently enough to, like, really give you a good take on it. But I remember the farce humor was, like, sort of off-putting to me. It was like if... My take is if it was, like... I'm going to get that it's much smarter than this in terms of its writing and all that. But I got the sense that it was if, like, Destiny was an offline RPG. I got huge... When I started just exploring planets by myself with, like, my, like, squadron or whatever, my dudes, I got big Destiny vibes. Jules, you're going to hack my PC? Don't do that. Elgato software blows. Jules, be nice to the Elgato. It served us well since 2017. It was the cheapest one they had. I'm grateful to Elgato, okay? It's good for us boomers. It makes it easy. That's why I have a MacBook in the first place. Are you sick of Marvel humor? And why has it made all films make me want to die? Yeah, Marvel humor is like corporation-sanctioned humor. Like, it's gotta be in there, but it's gotta be safe humor, and that's like the death of humor. It's like anti-humor, so that's why it's so bad. It's very safe, and I feel like they like try to strategize where they put it. Oh, there hasn't been a joke in the last 15 minutes. Insert it there. So it's just like, and it's always, yeah, because they don't want to actually like comment on anything or be, I don't know, intelligent in any way with the joke, because they don't want to risk offending anyone. It's got to be the lamest shit. I don't think I've ever laughed in a Marvel movie. I think anyone who like finds them funny is sort of deranged. They're fun to look at. They're incredible to look at. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've laughed like once or twice, but most of the time when they make jokes, it's like, oh god. Yeah. Ant-Man made me laugh because Paul Rudd makes me laugh. Ant-Man's the only like aspect of Marvel that makes me actually like crack up. Yeah, Ricky Gervais's whole thing was pretty epic. Pretty based. Pretty red-pilled. Yo, Emmett, someone hosted you earlier. Someone hosted this? Me, like, literally just shooting the shit. The worst is when they do it during epic scenes. Yeah, they always gotta fuck up, like, whatever cool thing just happened. Yeah, it'll always be like this epic, somber moment, and then there'll be like a pause. Someone makes a joke that just ruins it, and then they cut to the next scene. That's like the formula. They got it down. The Guardians movies are good. Chris Pratt is fun. He doesn't like make me like laugh per se, but it's just like fun. You like root for Chris Pratt because he's such a likable guy. Yeah, it says Potato hosted for 66 viewers an hour ago. Oh, sweet. See, Jules, we have no notifications. Ugh. I can't. Nerd shit. You were the chosen. Yeah, Jules, where were you at? You should quit school so you can help me with Twitch. Just cancel all your classes. Cancel the degree. Stop being cringe and using Elgato software there. What else? I can't... Guys, Jules is bullying me. Baldy. Ban Jules, even though she's the only other mod. Banner. What are you, some kind of maniac? Chris Pratt made Jurassic World watchable. I like the first Jurassic World. That was super fun. I like Bryce Dallas Howard too. She's super underrated, I think. But the second one was just really bad. Are you familiar with Red Letter Media? If you've never heard of them, definitely get it on. Yeah, I've heard of them. I haven't watched their half in the bag reviews. I know I gotta check them out. I saw their old prequel reviews. This years ago when they first came out. That's the only thing I've seen of theirs. I think I figured out a solution. We have to do it after stream. Well, yeah, that's okay. All right, we'll get on a call, a business call. Sorry, guys. I'm a take off because I gotta take this business call. But for real, when I'm back, hopefully we'll have some cool animations and sounds when you guys subscribe. And yeah, there is gonna be a third Jurassic World. It's gonna be really bad because they really screwed themselves with the last one where they just let them loose. It's supposed to be like this nice message about immigration, but they're also saying that immigrants are like dinosaurs. So what the fuck? Anyway. Alright, appreciate you guys. I will see you on the flip side.